Hey girlfriend, so I am making a video right now for you for everything I learned from conference, and I am so sorry you couldn't talk to Stacy. She was kind of in and out of everything, and she was like in between different groups, like our group, her upline, well, all of our upline group, Kara, and just doing stuff with her, so I didn't want to, bother her. So I'm going to message her tomorrow or Tuesday whenever she gets back home to Michigan, and I'm going to tell her to call you because I think you guys should chat. But I wanted to make a video about everything I kind of learned and give you kind of a little of what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to start with, you're going to need like pen and paper or your phone or whatever. I took notes on my phone. So the thing they made us do, because the Millionaire Club came up, like people who have made over $1 million with this business, yes, it's real. And we're going to be there one day. They made us write down what is our fear of getting to the Millionaires Club. So I put, or like, what's holding you back from getting there? And I put fear. It's crazy that somebody can make $1 million from their phone just by doing what we do every day. And how are they doing all of this stuff? It's insane. But it's because they're very consistent every day. They message people every day. They talk to people every day. They post about their lives every single day. So that's what we're going to start doing. So a thing that they kept saying at conference was it's simple, it's affordable, it's coffee. I know you like, I think you're a coffee drinker. I know a lot of my friends aren't really big coffee drinkers. But the Skinny Brew is amazing because I know you have like kind of stomach stuff, so that's amazing. I've already talked to a girl that has like a dairy allergy, so this is like super amazing because it doesn't have any milk and it's vegan friendly. So it's simple, it's affordable, it's coffee. That is going to be a hashtag I'm going to use and kind of put into my coffee stuff, like on my story, if I do a post, not all of them, but some of them. So another thing they talked about was the 3 feet rule. If you see somebody 3 feet away from you and you don't give them a sample, like they always are telling us, hey, give out samples. Hey, always have samples with you just so you can give someone something, just so they can get their hands on it. So there's a 3 feet rule. Somebody who's 3 feet away from you, tell them about the business, tell them about the opportunity, tell them about the coffee, tell them about our products, tell them about the hair, skin, and nails, tell them about our beauty works, whatever. Like these girls literally ask the Uber driver, hey, what do you do for a living? And then start talking about the business. Probably eventually when I make a little more money and have a little more time, I'm probably going to make my own business cards, but I'm going to kind of wait for a little bit. A main thing is to tell people, we have something people deserve to know about. That is a big thing I am going to tell people because this business, I think, only has like 100,000 people, I'm pretty sure, or a little over 100,000 people out of 7 billion people in the world. Like, we need to share this business with everybody because, oh my gosh, Shayna, you are coming with me to conference next year, and it was just so amazing. Like, honestly, before conference, I was kind of on the verge of quitting this business because I was like, I'm not making any money. I'm doing all the steps, but nothing's happening. So after conference, I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to be where those girls are. Like there was a girl, I think she started, like, let's say her day's the first day today. And then a week later, she became Ruby. Another week later, she became Diamond. Like, we can do this. We just need to put the work in. And I know we both have jobs. I know I have school and you have stuff going on in Texas and all of that, but I know we can do this and fit this into the crack for our day and make some money. I know we can. I believe it. So that's kind of the vision I caught when I was at conference, just like belief in we can do this. I know we can. We can make money. We can build a team. We can just have the life where we don't have to worry. If you want to come visit your grandma in Florida or go visit your sister or go visit your family in Indiana, you don't have to take off work. Or if you love what you do and you don't have to worry about it, because I know you like doing interior design. So samples. Oh my gosh, samples, they just changed the game on samples. So we used to have to if you were doing a contest, like a drawing, hey, send me your info, your name and your phone number, and I'll put you in my drawing for this contest for like a free sample, like of coffee, keto energy. I had an extra carb control, so I did, hey, whoever says year after I say new, or say new, and when I say year or whatever, I don't know if you saw that post, but go look at it. And then I said year, and I had an extra bottle of carb control because they had a BOGO going on, and I was like, heck yeah, and I love carb control. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It just makes you feel guilt-free when you're eating french fries. So samples. Samples are literally going to change the game for our money making in this business, because I know a lot of people who are really skeptical about our products, and I understand because I was too. I was like, what the heck is this stuff? But we used to have to, give people samples out of our own like products, like our own stuff that we buy, go to the post office, have to pay for shipping. It's just more money out of our pocket than we're making. So they changed the game. I think it's on your, you need to download the Connect app and log in with like your eSuite information, like your login number and then your password. Like mine's like the 147359666, that number, not your name or anything. You need to do that in the Connect app, and then you need to download the Samples app, because so now they are doing where you go in, you find what you want, you put the people's information. I haven't gone through the process yet. I think Stacy's going live with all this stuff later, because they're probably, I think last night they were going to try to figure out how to like tell us everything. So if you don't have a lot of, I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but if you have like half an hour out of your night tonight, I'm going to be watching it. To watch it, it's going to be a game changer. Like, we could make $400 just by samples. Like, this business, you can make so much money in so many different ways. It's amazing. So samples, I think you pretty much, I haven't gone through the process, but you pretty much put their information, do what they want to sample, and it'll do everything for you. You literally click, 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 and it does everything for you. No post office. You get the money right away. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to get this started and to figure it out, because I know so many people like Jen Wilson, Jen Vollmer. She wanted to try the pumpkin spice coffee. And I was like, yeah, it's amazing, even though I don't really like it. But I was like, yeah, it's amazing. You would love it, because she's a big pumpkin spice person. Like, she is into the holidays. And I was like, yeah, just go on there. Just sign up, you'll get my discount. And she's like, oh, well, I don't want to do an auto shipment. That's what gets people a lot of times on here. They're like, oh, I don't want to do an auto shipment. And, like, what if I don't want a product like that for the whole month? So this is a way for them to not commit to something that, they're going to pay $40 for, if they get it and they're like, oh, I don't like this, and now I have a whole pack, what am I going to do with it? Yeah, so this is going to be a game changer for somebody who wants to try our products before they commit. But the one thing they told us at conference is we need to try to get them as a distributor first, because that's a main goal, because that's going to make us more money for our commission checks. That's going to make us more money for our bonuses, and that's going to make us rank up faster. So they said the first thing is hold on, let me get back to my stuff. You try for a distributor, and if they don't want to be a distributor, I'm like, okay, if you're not ready to make money, would you like to try any of the products? So then they can become a loyal customer, and we are getting 5% back on personal customer enrollments, which is amazing, because I don't think made that much when we personally enrolled them. Like, if you get one distributor and you get 2 loyal customers under that distributor, you get a $100 bonus. And on top of that, they just raised it to a $150 bonus now. So if you get 2 distributors, 2 people to sign up, and they both get 2 loyal customers, you get $300 in your pocket. Yes, it's insane. It's just insane how much money you can make with this business. We just have to put the effort, and we just have to be consistent with it. So that's kind of the sample game right now. I think they're going to talk more in depth about it. They'll probably record it and everything, so if you're busy, you can watch it later. They said social media is your resume. So I've been still learning a lot of stuff about like posting on social media. If you don't have Instagram, I would probably get an Instagram just because I work more off Instagram. It's more business friendly, I guess. But I mean, if you just want Facebook, it's pretty much the same thing if you use Facebook more. But pretty much they were telling us, like, don't just post about the products, post about your life, you know. A big thing I learned was people are going to relate to you, because if they relate to you, they're going to trust you. If they trust you, they'll want to talk to you more. If they talk to you more and get to know you, they're going to want to sign up for the business, and then you're going to make more money. So just be real. Like, you always post about going to concerts, going to work. You always post selfies. You know, maybe one day throw a quote in there and be like, oh, you know, it's Monday. You know, Mondays suck, but, you know, I'm going to my job, or I don't know, just something positive. But just be real to people. Don't be like, hey, sign up for my business. Hey, this about my business. Don't make it like all about your business. Make it about your journey, because people are going to follow your journey. So that's a big thing I've been learning about social media, because at first I kind of was posting about the products, and like I put it works on my thing, and they're like, no, don't do that. Like, just make it about yourself, because this is life changing. This is, you know, this is our life. This is, you know, the money we're going to make and the lives we're going to change, and the people that are going to lose so much weight and grow out their hair and everything like that. So your social media is your resume. So make sure to just be relatable to people, you know. Like, I posted today, you know, I was in the bathroom, TMI, and I was going to the bathroom, and both the dogs walked into the bathroom, and I was like, what the heck? I never have any privacy. You know, people with kids, I don't know how they freaking do it. But so I like got done going to the bathroom, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a picture of that. So I just like sat on the toilet, like with the lid closed, and I just took a picture of them like in the bathroom with me. And then my post I put up today, I'll send you it in the chat. And I was just like, who else, or Sundays are for bathroom parties, who else, what other dog moms and dads have, you know, this going on or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, I just tried the salty caramel skinny coffee, which is in my story on Instagram, and it's delicious. And then people are going to be like, oh, well, what's skinny coffee? And then they're going to be like, oh, I relate because I have a dog and they're in the bathroom with me all the time. Boom. Now you're related to them. Now you're talking to them, and then they're going to start trusting you, and they're going to be like, okay, now what is this girl talking about with this business? Tell them about it, and boom, they'll join the team. I know it seems simple, but you do have to be consistent. You have to be patient, because we are planting seeds right now. Not everybody's going to sign up the same day you talk to them. I have a French girl that messaged me right before, I think it was the first or second day of conference. And I was kind of telling her about the business, and she's like, oh, it sounds like so much fun. And, oh no, she was a Canadian girl. And she's like, it sounds so much fun. I'm like, yeah, this is the information you need. I was like, if you want to give me, I was like, do you want me to sign up for you, or you can go through it? You know, I'll save you the hassle or whatever. So she gave me her phone number. I was like, okay, well, this is the information you need to sign up. I'm so excited for you. Da, 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 da. And then she never messaged me back. And then I messaged her the next day. I was like, hey, girl, how you doing? And I was like, were you still interested in making money with me or something like that? And never got it. I was like, how are you doing today? And she's like, good, how are you? And then I said that, and then nothing. And then I messaged her again, I think that day after they said that kits are $69 to start instead of $99, because we do get 3 codes right now. And and I didn't hear anything back. But my picture I put up today about the Rottweilers, she liked. So I know she's watching me. I know we've talked, and I'm going to follow up with her this week. So that, see, it's like the Lion King, the circle of life, you know. Let's see what I have on here. They talked about 7 sample mailers with starter kit and money back, and they're talking about when you get the kit. I wrote down notes like the whole time. Like when you get the starter kit, you can tell people that you have 7 sample mailers, and you can turn those back into what you just paid for the business. So once you get your kit, you go out, you do a certain amount of money, you sell those, and you get your money back. So if you sell everything in your kit, you start for $99, you can get $105 back when you sign up. They said there's 4 sample mailers sent to you and then 3 in the Connect app, just so they can download the app, kind of look at everything like that, and they can sell there and they can sell, so that's kind of what the sample pack is. I have some more text scripts that I will send you on like different skinny brew and coffee's amazing. I do this a lot still, but I know you don't really know a lot about it because you're new and you're like jumping in, which is totally understandable. I had to like look this up like every day. A call to action is when like you post a, okay, let's say you post a post on Facebook and you're telling your story and you say a little things about the business, and then you're like, text me opportunity if you want more info, and then you put your phone number. That is the call to action. It's text me this, text me opportunity, text me business, and I'll give you more info if you're ready, or let's do this, or whatever like that. Or if you're on Instagram and they do little polls, and even on the Facebook story, if you do like a poll or a swipe up or something like that, that is call to action. Make sure you are doing that. You don't have to do on every post, but like 80% of your posts, like try to make, or like if you're doing something about one of the products and you're like, drop a emoji if you want more information. If they drop one, send them a message. I know this is a lot of information. Trust me, I have been like overwhelmed before, but it really is easy once you get a rhythm throughout your day, and once you kind of know a little more. I promise it will be easier, because a lot of the stuff I kind of already know just because I've been looking it up a lot, but and I didn't know this was going to be 17 minutes of me talking to you on the phone. You said you missed me, so here you go. Okay, so when a big thing that we're going to try to do is sell a lot of samples. So I'm going to probably post stuff and you can copy and paste it whatever you want to do. And I'm going to be like, hey, if anyone's interested in samples to try our products, message samples. In the message. And then when they do message you samples, get their name and where they're from. So you can know them, so you can talk to them, so then you can write it down later and be like, oh, I talked to this girl for this reason, for this product. You know what I mean? So then when you go back to talk to her, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you wanted this and you were from here. That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you to sign up and for you to get started and share and da-da-da-da. It'll just come in a rhythm. But I'll send you like a lot of stuff along the way. Follow up when they actually try the product. So in the sample app that you're going to download, I'll send you like screenshots of my phone. I don't know if you have an iPhone or not. I don't think you do, but I'll like send you what the app looks like and everything. They have like text scripts in there of like follow up about like the skinny coffee or whatever they try. So they already have text replacements in there. But make sure to follow up like a day, like 2 days after they try, like 2 days after you do the sample, and be like, hey, let me know when you get your samples and when you try it. Like 2 days later or something like that, just so they know that you're still interested in them and you want them to, try the product and love the product, and so they can buy from you and then maybe eventually start making money with us. When you follow up, tell them, and also when you follow up about like the sample products and everything like that they get in the mail, ask them to like take a picture with it. It'll be like, hey, if you want to, you can take a picture or post it in the video of the skinny coffee that you're doing, because then they'll get used to it and be like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. People are actually responding, and then they're like, this is what she does for a living. I want to do this. So then boom, there's another. There's a couple things if you get on Instagram I can show you to like save in folders and stuff to be a little more organized, but that's kind of on Instagram. And then there's another text script I'll send to you. I have the info if you want to write it down on the information you need when you are signing up a distributor. So you will need their social security, their name, their address, their credit card info, their date of birth, and their phone number. And that's everything to sign up. It literally takes 5 minutes to sign up and you start making money. So we do have 3 $69 codes. They should have been in your email. And another cool thing about that too is that right now when you sign somebody up, they get 3 codes too. So every person we sign up in this month and next month, they get 3 codes so they can sign somebody else up. Because if me and you get 10 to 15, I think if we get 15 people to sign up, we get ranked to diamond. And once we're ranked to diamond, we make $15,000 bonus. So we got to get going because we only have this month and next month to do it. And I want to do it so bad. So I'm going to be planting my seeds everywhere this weekend. Like, I'm going to be messaging everybody this week. Because it's only 15 people and you get a $15,000 bonus. Like, insane. If we get 15 people to sign up, me and you, that's 30 people that we can teach to make money, and we both get a $15,000 bonus. Like, wouldn't that be crazy? $15,000, that would pay off my car right now. I would save $300 a month. But so that's that. So if we get 8 people, 7 to 8 people to sign up, well, it would have to be 8. Yeah, 8 people. Sorry, I was checking on the puppy. I was like, where is he? I don't want him to pee in the house. So if we get, both of us get 8 people to sign up this month and next month, then we can go diamond. And that means we're making over $2,000 a month, or like around $2,000 a month, on top of a $15,000 bonus. And I think you get like a $3,000 bonus if you like are reloading or something like that. I don't know. I think they're gonna tell us on the video, like everything like that. All right. Here's a quote: "We are never rebuilding, we are always building." That was a good quote. I already said earn 5% more on personal LC enrollments, so that'll look kind of better on our check. And when you are telling people like about your story, I learned these are the steps to kind of do it. So step 1, you talk about your life before it works. Like, okay, let me try to do you and Dustin. So life before it works, you know, we were struggling. We were both working all the time. We had to travel. I wanted to move back to Florida, but my job, I had a better opportunity to go to Texas with an amazing company. I found it works through one of my best friends, Sarah. I saw her posting and I was interested about it. Like, what is she doing? Working from her phone, making extra money. You know, I only wanted $200 to $300 to start, just to pay for groceries and have some extra spending money. I was super skeptical at first because I'm like, this is probably a scheme. I'm just doing it for her, you know, everything like that. And then I caught the vision and we started to get to work. So now we are both going to be promoting and making a full-time income and making a $15,000 bonus with this business. So if you are ready to make a full-time income, even if you just want to make $200, that's fine too. Just to put food on the table and gas in your car to get to work, just to start out. You know, we would love you on our team. We are so ready for you to change your life for the life that you deserve, you know, just something like that. So that's the steps to the 6. So life was before it works, how we found it works, we were skeptical, how life is now, and then invite them. It's hard right now for us because we're just starting out. And I mean, we have a story, but we don't have like an it works story. Like, a lot of these girls, you know, they paid off cars, they paid off credit cards, they're, you know, making a bajillion dollars, and it's like, we're like just starting out, you know, but you have to kind of, I guess, go forward in the future. Like, before it works, you know, let me give you an example. Well, how I'm going to try to do it. So life before it works, me and my boyfriend were working in the service industry, working late nights, not going to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, not having a lot of time to see each other on our days off. We were either sleeping all day or we were cleaning the house or taking care of our dogs, and it just felt like we just did not have time for each other. So I found it works when I was looking at Stacey Crown's page. She was kind of posting on how she's working from home, and I've always wanted to work from home so I can do school and kind of just have time for myself and have the freedom to go do what I actually want to do. So I followed her. I found her page. She was drinking this amazing skinny coffee. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Skinny coffee? What is this? What are you doing in life right now? So I messaged her and she's like, oh, well, this is what I do. It's super simple. And granted, this was right after my surgery when one of my breasts was taken after my mastectomy because I had breast cancer. So I caught the vision and I wanted my life to change. So now I am a promotion where I am going to be making $2,000 and going to be making a $15,000 bonus in the next 2 months. So if you are ready to catch the vision with me, I invite you to our team. It's going to be an amazing year in 2020, and I'm so ready for you to get started and for you to start making money and to live the life that you deserve. Just like something like that. So this is a big platform for me because I never knew how to like tell people my story, and like that's pretty much it. Yeah. So you just have to kind of, it's like an interview. Like you talk about, I think the interview thing is you talk about your present, you talk about your past, and then you talk about your future. So that's kind of how this is when you're like an interview. Okay, so you're the puzzle piece. Don't get lost in the 6 list. So a lot of the girls there, they have kids. I don't have kids, so I don't really relate a lot to that. But like one of the girls, she works full time and she tries to put this business in the cracks of her day at work. Like she can't be on her phone, obviously. So she like goes to the bathroom for like 10 minutes and like message and follow and whatever. And then she gets home and she only has like 2 hours with her kids before they have to go to bed. So she wants that time to be with her kids, which is totally understandable because, you know, their kids are going to grow up like that. And they're like, oh my God, I missed everything because I was just so focused on this. You know what I mean? So don't let the 6 list get into your head too much. Like the 6 list is, you know, messaging, interacting, posting, story posting, self-development, and messaging. I think I said that. I don't know. That's the 6 list. And so don't let this business, you know, if you are on your phone one night and you're like, you know, I just want to hang out with Dustin on the couch for an hour, do it. Like, don't feel guilty for not doing this business, and don't feel guilty for, oh my gosh, I didn't work for an hour, you know, I'm going to lose money, I'm going to lose people. Don't, you know, Stacey, I think she said she takes from 4 or 5 o'clock to like 7 or 8, she puts her phone down and she does not touch her phone because that's when her husband gets home. That's when she's making dinner. That's when she's hanging out with her kids and her family. So she doesn't touch her phone at that time of day. And then when everybody's in bed, everybody's, you know, she has time to do her business, then that's when like she stays up until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night and does her business for like an hour or two and does the Zooms and everything like that. So don't feel guilty if one day you're like, oh my God, I didn't get my 6 list done. If you posted something and you followed 30 people and you messaged 10 people, that's great. You know, if you're busy that day and you can't do the 50 people or 50 to 100 people and follow 100 people or whatever, it's fine. It's life, you know. This business will work. We just, you know, we do have lives outside of this business. I said be more real, be more relatable. So just make sure you're relating to people because people are going to watch your story and they're going to be like, oh my God, what is she doing? I want to do what she's doing. You know, she has my same life. You know, she does this, you know, she goes to concerts all weekend. I want to do that, you know. Struggling servers out there who, you know, serve on Friday and Saturday nights, you know, they don't get to go out and do stuff like that, you know. So try to relate to that maybe, you know, oh, this job is giving me the freedom to have my Friday nights with my husband, you know, we get to go out to dinner together now. We used to not be able to, you know, stuff like that. Another thing was know your debt down to the penny. So I am probably going to start following this because I have no idea how much I have to pay in student loans right now. I know my credit card debt and I know my car debt, but I have no idea how much I have in student loans. So I'm going to look at that this week and, see how much I have to do to get that debt gone. So if you want to do that, you can. If you don't, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm going to do that just so I know, because I'm a planner. I like to plan like 5 months ahead. Like, okay, I'm going to make this much money so I can pay this much off. Yeah. So, Cami Pentecost, which is the founder and CEO of the company's daughter, she's going to do a live sip and try it. So I think she's just doing a live on the skinny coffee and the chai tea. That's going to be the first Tuesday of the month. And then if you want to come down, I know we're going to Savannah in June, but they are having a training event in Orlando for It Works on July 19th. And I know you're going to Greece in August, so I don't know, like, if you would want to go, but you're more than welcome to if you want me to get tickets when they come out for you. But I'll let you know, like, ahead of time when it starts coming, because they haven't got tickets out yet. We probably won't get tickets until, like, August, May. They probably will put them out. So if you want to do that with me, you're more than welcome. And then the one thing they did that freaking got me, like, I was kind of tearing up here and there. And, everybody was like bawling their eyes out the whole week. And I like teared up here and there. I'm not like a big crier unless something like really hits me. And this really hit me. So I'm about to cry right now. Mark Pentecost, he was on stage and he's just like, lower the music. He turned all the lights off in the stadium and just had a spotlight on him. He said, everybody close your eyes. He said, this is just me and you talking, me and you in a room right now. Like, I already started tearing up. And yeah, it's just me and you. We're in a room right now. Imagine what your life is going to be like in 3 months. Imagine what your life is going to be like in 5 months. Imagine what your life is going to be like in a year. What do you see? Do you see being debt free? Do you see having the freedom to do what you want to do? Do you see meeting a whole bunch of new girls that you never thought you'd be friends with? Just like different stuff like that. Oh my God, I started bawling because all I could see was being in this house on that back porch with Scott and Gunnar, waking up every day and just enjoying our lives and not having to go back to the service industry. That is my vision. And having paying my mom's debt off and paying my brother's debt off, like that right there, just like that hit me hard. That hit me really hard. There's so many stories at this event that were just so empowering. And it's like, oh my gosh, you don't realize what people are going through in their life until you actually talk to them. There's so many people who had so many amazing stories. There was this one girl, which you would relate to. And I know it's a touchy subject because it kind of just happened like a little while ago. But she did this business. I think she got to diamond, which is a $2,000 or more a month. I think she got to double diamond, which is like $5,000 or more a month. And I think she said she's not gonna have kids or something. And then she got pregnant, but she wasn't worried because she had the money and she wanted to give this kid the life that she deserves. And then she went to the doctor 37 weeks pregnant and they said, your daughter's gone. Like, just stories like that. It was insane. So you're coming with me next year. But yeah, so that's kind of all I have. Sorry, this is kind of long, but I had a lot of notes and I wanted to share a bunch of stuff with you. I will send you scripts. I will send you pictures of the apps. Just the main thing we need to focus on in this business is being consistent, being relatable, and just having fun and interacting with people with this business, because this business is so amazing and this business is going to change our lives in the next 5 months. I'm not even talking about a year. I'm talking about 5 months. This business is going to change our lives. So I hope you have a good Sunday, and I miss you and I love you. And if you have any questions, I think they're going to do a live later about everything that happened in conference. So make sure you're on that. I'm sure they'll record it if you want to watch it later. So bye. I love you. I miss you.